Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, guys? It's your boy Tay, and today we are with your local mailman, Joey.
What's going on?
What's going on? So, as you know, guys, we're having a little conversation, Prison to Profit little conversations, where we talk to different entrepreneurs, different resellers, just so we can get an idea of what we need to do as resellers. So today I'm with an actual mailman, and he does YouTube videos too. So like, who else better to try to interview and ask these questions about USPS than Joey?
Right.
So first of all, I want to say, Joey, thank you for just taking your time and
letting you come over.
let me come to your house
Yeah.
and have me just take me to this nice place, having a nice dinner, and just hospitality, man. I appreciate that.
No, I appreciate you.
So first question is, how long have you worked for USPS?
So I've been working for the post office for about 2.5 years now, and it's been the best thing that's probably ever could happen to me, because working as a full-time, eBay or a full-time mailman and a part-time, eBay stuff is just awesome, because I can bring my packages to work, So it's just amazing, It's just cool that I could do that. And I'm blessed to do it. So.
Nah, that's awesome. That's what's up. Is it important for eBay sellers to get their packages scanned, or is it okay just to drop them off?
Typically, if I know someone on my route has packages where, they need me personally, I always scan the packages, because it just lets the buyer know that the package is coming. If you bring it to the post office, they might not even scan it. Not on purpose, but sometimes, they're going through a bunch of packages each day and they miss scan one. They're like, oh, that's okay. But it's not, you got to make sure that the postman scans the package, because you want to see where it's going and how it gets there. Because I've had packages where, I've sent them out on a test run where I said, hey, I'm going to take my package and I'm just going to send it out without scanning it and see what happens. And what happened was it didn't scan until it got there. So you're talking like it went to West Palm all the way to wherever the destinations were, but it didn't. It was like Texas or something like that. So always make sure that the mailman scans the package.
Just a follow-up question on that. How many bodies probably touch that package between there and Texas?
It depends exactly where it is, but I'm thinking about maybe about 5 different places.
At about 5 different places.
Probably. I don't know. That's not an exact, but. It's got to touch a distribution center. So it's got to go there, then another side piece, and then it goes somewhere, to your actual post office, so.
And is each body supposed to scan the packages when they come in? Or is it a requirement by USPS?
When it gets to a certain office, it automatically gets scanned. It goes into a conveyor belt. Mm-hmm. And once it goes on that conveyor belt, there's a scan package.
You said as many people touch the package. You said 5 people might touch the package, but you're not sure the bodies might touch the package, correct? And you said it's not necessarily a requirement that everybody scans it, or you said the conveyor belt when it comes through scans, but
yes.
Actual bodies.
Bodies, the only body is I'm touching it. At first, if I'm scanning it in from my people, and let's say it's going to New York, boom, 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 it's going through the conveyor belts and on planes and stuff like that. But once it gets to the destination where you actually live, to your post office, it will be scanned by the mailman again. But it will get scanned it has to disperse into the routes. So let's just say if it's going to 8614, that route, the clerk will scan the package and then it will go into that type of bin, your bin. I have I said, my route, let's say 5203. It has each bin for their certain route. So that's where it goes. Then you take it, you load it. Now you load it for the day. So if you see a package to say out for delivery, that's us scanning it beforehand, earlier in the day. And then once we go out there, then we'll scan it if it can fit in the mailbox or at the door, stuff like that.
Okay. So how safe do you think packages are on the conveyor belts? Do you recommend sellers make sure they're packaging especially with mugs and glass bottles?
Right.
Are conveyor belts safe for
I typically would say package it up as much as you can, because these people are throwing the packages. I'm talking throwing the packages, not because they want to, it's just time consuming. Think about how many packages there are in the world, So I always tell my people, even my people on my YouTube channel, please package up your packages well. Even you and me, you know. So you never know. People are throwing packages like crazy, you know. So just please, you know, bubble wrap, double bubble wrap. It was, if you're gonna pay an extra for bubble wrap, do it, because, you know, imagine if something broke and it got to that customer. How would you feel if you got it like that? You know.
Facts.
So, you know. But the people should take care of the package. You know, I do. So, you know, so.
What shipping materials do you recommend as must-have for resellers?
You know, USPS gives you free, you know, packaging. You know, padded flat rates. You can order them, you know, 50 at a time if you want. Shoe boxes, like you saw in my room. You know, I have them, the shoes in the shoe box already ready to go. Boom, I pull it out of my room. You know, you send it out. But what I recommend is to, like, tonight is Thursday night. We got recycling going out, so me and my girl, we go out and we look for, you know, small boxes for hats or something like that, or other sized, you know, packaging that will fit, you know, weird size packaging. So we go out every Thursday night around like 9 o'clock, probably about right now, and we go get some boxes. So
smart.
Yeah.
Free materials are the best materials. Can't beat that.
You gotta think smarter, guys, not harder.
Yeah, most definitely. When it comes to like shipping, is there a difference in the time when like us as sellers should be dropping off our packages, like early morning versus late night or late afternoon?
I personally, I'd rather you send it out earlier in the day, because there's an earlier truck that comes. So if you want your package to go out, you know, with good customer satisfaction, that's why I do it a different way, because I go to work. It's different for me. You know, people will say, all right, you know, you might deliver your packages at 5, you know, send them out. I want to get them out as early as possible so it gets on the first truck. You know, there's 2 trucks that come. So, you know, I would say go early, but it's whatever, you know, how your work schedule is. See, like what I do is when I wake up, I see if I have any sales or from the day, you know, prior, like while I was working, and I would package everything up early in the morning. Because like if I get a sale at night, I want to get it, you know, packaged out, you know, so yeah.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So when the 2 different trucks come, pretty much, I guess I know they have like regional USPS post offices and then like the main fulfillment center. So pretty much the one truck comes from like the main fulfillment center, and each one goes from there.
Exactly.
Okay. How do packages get lost?
To be honest, I really don't know. I don't understand how a package can be lost. You're basically, it gets put into a crab tray. That's what they kind of call it. But they get put into certain places where it gets wheeled onto the truck. I mean, how can you lose it from point A to point B, then taking it off the truck? I mean, you would know there's a package there, you know, or if it fell off the semi truck, not completely off, but in the semi part, you know, they would pick it up. But I just don't understand how packages can be lost. You know, it could be lost of a mailman delivering it to the wrong house, but, you know, that's why we have scan points, to show you exactly where it is, because, you know, it's smart how the post office does it, because each scan goes through, okay, Florida to Texas to California, wherever it's going. It's good that they have those scan points to track it down where it got lost, you know? So.
Makes sense. So packages shouldn't be getting lost, guys.
They shouldn't.
They
really
be getting lost, but if they do,
yeah.
You know, bear with them.
Yeah.
Do the post office front desk employees get stressed by resellers adding large loads?
They do. You know, I mean, you know, if you saw, I mean, it shouldn't be like that, but if, you know, a worker is dealing with packages all the time and they see 25, you know, a guy with 2 IKEA bags walking through the, you know, front door, but, you know, it's part of our job. You know, that's how I think of it. You know, it's a business. You know, you got to make sure as a mailman, even as a clerk, you know, working up front, they really should not even care. You know, they should do it. You know, so some people do get upset. Me personally, I don't, because it's my business. So I look at it.
Because you have the coolest attitude in the world.
For sure.
What packaging material are you not allowed to use? Is duct tape okay?
I wouldn't use duct tape. You know, but if that's your last resort, you know, for sure.
Is that banned?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because our post office is.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen duct tape on packages before, like the gray duct tape
you're
talking about. I've seen it on packages before. I've delivered some. I don't think it's like you can't use it, you know, but.
Okay. So last resort, guys.
Last resort.
Only if you have to.
If you have to, use it because you got to send out your package. You know.
Okay, I think you probably just answered this, but have you ever delivered one of your own packages?
No, I haven't. Actually, what's really cool is it was probably about 30 minutes away from me, a package one time. And I was like, I could really deliver this package to somebody, you know? So I thought about it, but you don't want to do that because you want it to go through the process of sending it out because I think you'll get like a ding on your account if you actually try to send it out. But if you press, I don't know, if you press like, you can press the shipped button. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess, but they want to see tracking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, most definitely. That's why. Yeah. Most definitely want to see that tracking number, guys. That's why you can't send out something for less than an ounce and they still want that tracking number. It's still going to cost $2.
Exactly.
So, when you're not doing your Monday night live listing parties and you're listing items, what music are you listening to?
Personally, I don't listen to music. Not because of that, but I'm a focused person. Like, I don't need music. I don't know. But when I'm working, I listen to music, but not when I'm doing packages because, I don't want to mess up. Like if I'm listening to music and I'm getting it down, I'm just like moving. I really want to make sure I'm sending out the right package because, sometimes you could get it mixed up where you have 3 packages and you put the slip or the little form, what was it, the label, and put it on something else on accident, and it's like, I can't take it back now. It's already going out, so.
Yeah, I definitely may or may have not put the wrong package on the wrong order before.
So I'm like quadrupling checking, just to make sure because, I don't want that person to be like, what is this? I didn't order this, so I love music though, don't get me wrong. I listen to Drake, I kind of look like Drake. No, I'm just kidding. But I love Drake. So if I had to listen to music, it would be Drake.
Okay, cool. I don't like Drake. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so before you got into like reselling and like YouTube, who inspired you to become a reseller?
I'd probably say my dad. My dad's been a reseller basically his whole life. He sells like golf carts, and I never really thought about reselling. I thought about just going to a job every day, 9 to 5, and just that was your job. I never thought about taking one thing, selling it, and that was it. Like that's your job. And I'm seeing a lot of different ways to make money now that I would have never seen before. So I would have to say my dad. But if it was for YouTube, it'd be Harry Tornado. I love that dude. Support your friends. But my dad, 100%. He's the man. So
that's what's up. Shout out to Dad, man. That's what's up, man. The most common shipping problem like resellers can avoid.
Make sure you have a scale. I would really recommend getting a good scale. You never know if it's a 15-ounce package or a 17-ounce package because that's a pound and 1 ounce. So you always want to make sure to have a scale. Make sure you weigh everything, not just the item, because you got to think about the box. If you have wrapping paper, or not wrapping paper, bubble wrap, that all adds up. Even the paper, it weighs, So make sure you have a scale. That's even before you start anything, scale and shipping material. Always use that.
Okay, and when it comes to like weighing in the scale, I'm glad you asked that. I know some people, may not be me, who will have a 15-ounce package and they'll put 14.3 pounds instead of 15.2, what it really is. Because somebody said something about an ounce variation. Mm-hmm. Is that true?
That is true. I mean, you want to make sure you put the exact ounce because they might send it back or make your customer, when they receive the package, they'll ask for postage due, like for the customer, and then the customer will be like, I paid the shipping, I paid for extra shipping. And maybe the customer will get mad and leave you a negative feedback. You don't want to do that, so make sure you got a scale. That's like my biggest thing. Weigh your item. No matter, I would weigh it just a little bit more if you have to, put it up, for first class, items, always weigh it. Hey, it might be 12 ounces, but then you put it in a box and now it's at 15.9, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure that you got the right ounceage.
I just want to appreciate you for your time.
Oh,
you know
dude,
what I'm saying?
Thank
you so much.
Yeah.
And right now, because if there's any like questions I didn't ask you or if something advice that you feel like my audience or anybody should use or can use?
Okay.
Just, let me give the floor to you.
First of all, I just want to say he drove 8 hours to come here. I just can't even believe it. My eyes when I opened that door. Dante was there like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Dude, I just want to say thank you so much. Your energy is just inspiring to others, and I can't wait for you to be the Black Mr. Beast out there.
Turn up, hashtag Black Mr. Beast.
Yes. Make sure you get that out there. Hashtag it up. Make this guy blow up. But this guy, he's going to do great things, and I can't wait to see the future for you. And I can't wait to hang out with you again. We only had a couple hours to hang out, but we'll definitely hang out in the future.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
But I just want to say thank you. But anyways, it's been a long road. It's been, I started in January. On my birthday, I had my first sale, so that hit it. I was like, I got to keep moving. I got to do this. And it's just so much fun living the dream as being an eBay reseller. It's just, you can't beat it. It's one of the funnest things you can ever do, So if you ever were thinking about reselling, do it. I mean, the financial freedom to be able to do whatever you want, basically, or have side cash to go out to dinner or hang out with friends and not have to worry about, that bill that you have to pay. Just do it. I have a sign that's in my room. If you ever come to my channel, it says, do it now. Don't wait. You only live once, and just do it like Nike. So that's what I got to say. So,
Facts. I'm co-signing all that. Do it now. Don't wait.
Yeah.
I get that a lot in my comments too. Like, when should I start, or what advice do you have? Like, don't wait. Proper research. Do it now.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Like, just appreciate the love that you just showed me. And this is supposed to be about you.
Yeah,
it's definitely supposed to be about you. And as always, thank you for watching the channel, everybody, and sharing, and subscribing, and just blessing us as a whole, the community as a whole, reseller community. We're going to continue to always try to give you positive feedback, and I'm going to leave his description, his channel in the description box. But everybody should already be following Joey, so we already know you already following him. But just in case you're not, I'm going to put his description in my description box, and make sure you go smash up his likes, all his videos.
Smack that like button.
Smash him, because his energy compared to mine, man, his energy is like tenfold, man, even like in person. But we'll leave that alone. I'm rambling, and y'all don't like rambling. But hope you got some good information out of this video, guys. Really, in my personal opinion, I think he gave you some good nuggets, so hopefully you can use it. And like I said, thank you for sharing, subscribing, commenting.
Doing the things that you do.
Yeah, and make sure you go out there and get those profits. And at this moment, your boy Tay is